Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to learn about how USA got independence and what are the challenges. But before starting the video, please subscribe the channel, if you have not subscribed yet, and hit that bell icon to receive every video notifications. The United States gained its independence through a series of significant events and developments that culminated in the American Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1783, and the subsequent establishment of a new nation. Here is a detailed account of how the United States achieved independence. 1. British colonization and early grievances. British colonization of North America began in the early 17th century, with the establishment of 13 colonies along the eastern seaboard. Over time, tensions arose between the colonists and the British government, primarily due to issues such as taxation without representation, restrictions on trade, and the presence of British troops. 2. Acts and protests. In response to mounting debt from the French and Indian War, the British government enacted several acts to generate revenue from the colonies, such as the Sugar Act, 1764, and the Stamp Act, 1765. These acts faced significant opposition from the colonists, who viewed them as infringements on their rights and liberties. Protests, boycotts, and resistance movements emerged, with notable events including the Sons of Liberty's demonstrations and the formation of non-importation agreements to boycott British goods. 3. The Boston Massacre, 1770, and Tea Party, 1773. In 1770, tensions reached a boiling point when British soldiers fired into a crowd in Boston, resulting in the deaths of several colonists. This event, known as the Boston Massacre, further heightened anti-British sentiment. In 1773, colonists staged the Boston Tea Party, where they dumped British tea into the harbor to protest the Tea Act, which granted a monopoly to the British East India Company and imposed taxes on tea imports. 4. The First Continental Congress, 1774. Representatives from 12 of the 13 colonies convened in Philadelphia to address colonial grievances and coordinate a unified response to British policies. The First Continental Congress issued a series of resolutions asserting colonial rights, including the right to self-governance and the redress of grievances. 5. The Declaration of Independence, 1776. On July 4, 1776, the Second Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence, a document drafted by Thomas Jefferson and edited by the committee consisting of John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Roger Sherman, and Robert Livingston. The Declaration of Independence proclaimed the colonies' separation from Great Britain, asserting their inherent rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It also listed grievances against the British Crown and articulated principles of self-government. 6. The Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1783. The American Revolutionary War erupted in 1775 with armed clashes between colonial militias and British troops. Key battles and events, such as the battles of Lexington and Concord, the Siege of Boston, the Battle of Saratoga, and the assistance of foreign powers like France, contributed to the eventual victory of the American colonists. In 1783, the Treaty of Paris was signed, officially recognizing the United States as an independent nation and establishing its borders. 7. The formation of a new nation. Following the Revolutionary War, the newly independent United States faced the task of establishing a functioning government. The Articles of Confederation were initially adopted as the first governing document but were later replaced by the United States Constitution in 1787, which created a more robust federal system. Conclusion. Through a combination of resistance, protests, armed conflict, and the ultimate adoption of the Declaration of Independence, the United States successfully secured its independence from Great Britain. The ideals and principles espoused during this period continue to shape the nation's identity and serve as a beacon of freedom and democracy to this day.